All right, guys, a lot of videos today, but a lot of information. So I appreciate everybody who allows me the opportunity to share this stuff and hopefully help you think of these things in a different perspective. Because some of the stuff I talk about, other people have absolutely talked about. I just try and put it in my own perspective, and maybe that helps somebody to understand it better. I can understand people getting afraid of this stuff because it can be overwhelming. Believe me, I know. Back in 2011, I had a friend on YouTube, and we'll just call him nickname of the letter J. And in one phone call, I went from a sheep who didn't care about anything to being a bomb of knowledge dropped on me and stuff that I didn't understand, didn't know was there, and didn't know if I could believe. And that was back in around April of 2011. It took me until now to not only grasp it, but understand it to the point where I could start to teach it. I am not a pro at this by any means. We are all students in this game. And even the people I'm learning from are learning things themselves. But I want you to put this in perspective as far as overcoming your fear and understanding why you have to travel the path that you travel in order to get you to the point where you're going to be at ultimately. If you've ever seen the movie The Wizard of Oz, long story short about that movie, in the end, when Dorothy was told by the Good Witch that she had the power to go home all along, the reason that she had to go through the whole following of the Yellow Brick Road, meeting all those friends, and doing all the things that she did was because if she was told in the beginning that she had the power to leave, she wouldn't have accepted it. She wouldn't have understood it. So she had to follow that path to learn all the things that were necessary to allow her to accept that the power is within you. She didn't even ultimately need the ruby red slippers. So we have to understand, I know that there are people out there who think this stuff is crazy or it's too overwhelming. And I know, believe me, I'm one of those people that says, oh, we need to know this right away. Well, if you don't follow down the road and see all the things that formulate that whole aha, I get it moment, then it doesn't matter if everything is right in front of your face. If you don't understand it, it's not useful. So take your time with this. And the other day, somebody told me, and I find the irony in this now, where I was learning about the DNA stuff, and this was brand new stuff. Some of the stuff that I've taught in that other video is stuff that people just came to the final conclusion of less than 2 weeks ago. So some of this stuff is pretty darn new. And I'm sitting there, I got all frustrated because I'm like, what do we do now? What do we do? And their response was, just breathe. And I got really mad and frustrated about that. But now I understand it. It will come to us when we're ready. But if you don't understand it, I mean, as much as I appreciate everybody sharing the video, if you only know bits and pieces or if you don't know it at all, it will not be able to help you in the way that you want it to. Knowledge is power. So I made that video with the intent of helping people. What you do with it is up to you, but my recommendation is watch it or any other videos. It doesn't have to be mine, but watch it until you have it memorized. And your path will be shown. So it's going to take some more time. I don't have the final end game yet. We're getting there. But I promise you all, once I do, I will share that information, and you could do whatever you want with it. You can share it with others, you can utilize it, you can learn from it, you can ignore it, you can even make fun of it. The beautiful thing about free will is you have the choice to do what you want. I cannot tell you what to do, I will not tell you what to do. And I had to learn to drop my own ego. So we're all learning. But remember, guys, you have the power to be free. You've had it all along. You just have to travel down that road so you can understand it. So let this soak in, breathe, which I hate the fact that I'm saying that because a couple of days ago I was insulted by it, but now I understand it. And learn what you need to learn. If we do this, pardon the expression, if we do this half-ass, we're going to get half-ass back. It's a reflection. Let's do this. Just in the meantime, spread this information, get educated in this, and if this is important to you, if getting out of a corrupt system is important to you, then the football games, the Dancing with the Stars, all that other stuff should be placed on a shelf because it'll always be there when you come back. I'm dedicating myself to this. And I'm not saying everybody else has to, but the more of us that unite and help each other, the faster we can get to that finish line. And we can get there together. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace.